Let us do it. All right. Oh, Vorticai. Yeah, every day I try to stream a little earlier, but it always ends up to be about 7 p.m. No matter how hard I try. Maybe today I didn't try so hard, but still. I have the intent of starting at like 6:30 or even 6. Sorry, I gotta clean my glasses real quick. Got a smudge on them. Oh, actually, my tent stuff is starting to peel. That's no good. Especially since my eye doctor isn't currently open. But the smudge is there. Yeah, I'm East Coast. EST. It's only the best time zone. Alright, get all long-lasting buffs up first. As is tradition. This doesn't last that long.
Let's move already.
What's new?
Yeah, if you say so. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Honestly, I preferred West Coast over East Coast. Back when I lived in California.
All this waiting.
State
for
your desire.
Sorry.
Yes?
Was lost in thought. No one stands in my way.
Ask.
Where's my greater heroism? There it is. Only 1 minute per level though. Ugh, I hate that.
My skills are
That's fine, I have enough rations to rest twice so I can burn through what spells I need to.
Share your
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
Oh, that should be enough buffs for now.
Grotus awaits us.
Alright, Vorticai. I'm coming for
I
you.
won't be halted.
Yeah, so I don't have stone skin, which is going to be a little problematic.
So, any brilliant ideas? I'm listening.
We do it my way.
This is the room with the poison, which doesn't matter because we're immune to poison, so...
an expected result.
Onwards!
How may I help?
You can count on me.
Quiet. I'm thinking.
Everyone is mortal in
State
this
your
world.
desire.
Especially
You have my attention. Ask.
I'm losing my temper.
Because I know they were going to get ambushed, so... preparing for the Cyclops.
Repent!
We could just run out, but
Consider me
I'm not going to miss out on this precious
onward.
experience. You can tell all the traps are in this hallway by all the corpses that litter it. So there's gonna be a trap right
What
here
a
as well.
surprise.
We do it my way.
How curious.
So it's weird that your summons are affected by your auras. Not a big fan of that either.
What a surprise.
I'm pretty sure there are cyclopes around this corner. What's up, EM Supreme? Or I am Supreme. Had to... Okay. You got me. I met someone named EM, so...
Speak. You
Blame their
cannot
parents.
stand against me.
Repent!
Alright, let's hang back for a second, let them engage with my tanks.
This body holds no more.
Alright, good job, Jathal. Didn't quite die.
Share your will.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani
Well,
Savitur.
I mean, you're already dead, but
Tashani
this time around,
Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
so I think there's a Hydra in this
I won't be home.
chamber, if I'm not mistaken. Also, there's dead bodies here. You'd expect a trap to be here, but there's not. Despite the precedent the game sets.
Request. Despicable. Scared?
This is for you.
You should be.
Clever ploy. Amateurs.
Yeah, I was really concerned that the whole fear thing was going to be a hindrance, but it's,
Head on.
I've actually enjoyed it. Might just be a power trip thing, having all these creatures being afraid of me. But also the attacks of opportunity are also
Done.
really nice. I think so, because again, a lot of the
We do it my way.
there's a lot of necromantic magic in the game, and being immune to all of that, especially like enervation, I think would have been a little busted. I mean, the undead bloodline is already really strong, so
Onwards.
yeah, I think having that as a player character had been a little too busted. So if you just have it as like a companion, it's more of a quirk. So it's not
You
broken, I
fall.
guess, but yeah, if you built around it, it would definitely be busted.
You have my attention.
Then if you made an undead character, you'd have to treat it like Jathal as well, where she couldn't actually die, unless they had a specific mechanic in the game that could kill you, but it'd still be circumstantial. But then you couldn't lose the game because your character couldn't die.
State your desire.
I'm impressed. You still breathe. Don't count on... I want to take a closer look on those who followed you to the sanctuary of my master.
I don't have Kaisi in my party, so that's a little frustrating.
Let's start with the person closest to you. Which of your band has the honor of being your dearest friend?
I'll go with Jathal.
I'll remember your name.
She should do okay in a 1v1.
Die.
with as tanky as she is and all the self-sustain that she has.
Who will prevail?
I'll try to take care of the trap first. Oh, sorry. Am I getting some undead back there if I could?
Your life ebbs low.
Primitives!
Assist me or lose me.
You can't stop me.
What a waste.
You forced my hand.
My search was not in vain.
What was a good choice?
Oh, sorry. Was lost.
Oh,
Hashani Savitur.
Hashani Savitur.
Hashani Savitur.
Hashani Savitur.
That's going pretty well. I feel like I'm blowing through this dungeon. I know there's still a lot more to go, but... I also have most of the rooms memorized. Once I see like the entrance, I usually know what to expect in the room that's coming up.
We do it.
Oh, cool! And I can do the chaotic evil thing in the. Actually, I may not be able to do that because it's Tristian. I'm gonna do it anyway. See what happens. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, well, she's one of my 3 melee characters, and there's 3 names that you have to give up. So I didn't have a lot of choice. It's gonna be her, Harem, and my my barbarian.
Head on.
Alright, this is the room that floods. Also has a bunch of cyclopes in it.
Done and done.
Onwards.
It can be a little challenging, but... Alright,
Right
put
here, my
Tristian
friend.
back here.
What's the
Octavia.
hold-up?
You require my assistance?
I won't let you down.
Only if he gives up his name. If you give a name, he doesn't give his name. Because the final confrontation with the Raven before the Soul Eaters, he asked for a name. And if you don't give one, Tristian... I've read that it's random, but in my experience, it's been Tristian. He'll speak up, like, I'm not afraid of you, Raven. My name is Tristian, and I suck.
share your.
It's actually what he says. Verbatim.
Everywhere I go, a pall hangs over everything. Though people say it was better before I arrived.
I'm gonna drop one of these back here.
Ba air riti.
And hope for the best.
Request.
Here.
Quick save. I need to put Jathaw
Speak.
and Harem up here.
I'm still here. Battles await.
Alright, so Trickery is the best one to do. Most experience. You know what? That's fine.
Become
I can burn through some of his spells since I have so many of them. Let's see here.
I'll try to make this swift. Will they ever learn?
Consider me provoked.
So it's come to this.
out of my way. Repent.
A fine use of my talents.
This is for you.
This encounter can be a little tricky, but I was ready for it. That is how the cookie crumbles.
Tashani savitur. Tashani savitur. Tashani savitur.
Tashani savitur. Tashani savitur.
Alright, but I am out of animate dead, so I might have to rest soon. Also, let's make sure. I don't think there's any loot in any of these. Let's not go that way. I won't send Harem because he's immune to.
Each step brings us closer to the.
He's got freedom of movement, so he won't be slowed down. And the obsidian. What's it called? Obsidian
Ready and willing.
flow. Yeah.
I won't be halted.
Yep, nope, doesn't look like there's any loot in here. And if there is, I should be able to loot it once I leave the area.
I lead. You
I am tempted to give this game a shot on Lasted as Lanti mode, but I don't know.
run them through.
Ask. I'm not afraid.
He's out of those. Well, we can do a flame strike, I guess. Let's get some fire resist up just in case.
I'll fight if I have to.
Oh no, whoops. I was too focused on my spell casting, I wasn't paying attention to my Barbarian. Yeah, Skaven looked like fun. I'm really glad they added the light Jezzails to the game. But of all the races, I think they're my least favorite.
I won't be halted.
No, I think the Beastmen are my least favorite just because they're lacking unit variety. Who's your legendary lord? Personally, I'm a big fan of Queek Headtaker, but again, I like melee a
We
lot.
do it
So
my way.
Grotus awaits us.
Una Adayana.
I'll go ahead and haste up our party as well.
Riti.
Share your will. Unworldly.
I shall end this suffering.
Consider me provoked.
A clever ploy.
Yeah, you know, you're right. Yeah, that's a really very strong campaign mechanic. Oh crap, he just hit me for 82 damage. Please kill that guy.
And will be. Definitely will be.
Thank goodness we're immune to his damage type, because that would have been
Onwards.
a nasty fight.
Share your troubles.
Alright, cool, we got a little bit more sustain.
My skills
The
are getting
undead
rusty.
I'm out of heals for her. Well, she has a few
Immortal.
small heals left.
Eternal. Everlasting.
Tashani savitur. Tashani savitur. Tashani savitur. Tashani savitur.
I think I mentioned my favorite race in Total War was the dwarves.
I see something.
Followed by the
I lead. You follow.
I also really like Chaos, but the Orcs. Actually, I think the Orcs are my absolute favorite race now that they've added the rework to the for the Orcs. They are the bee's knees now. Oh, did they move this? Because I think this container used to be in this corner here. And you had a lot of trouble clicking on it. There's like one pixel you could click on. Also, since they added the one upgrade to the to Warzag, instead of just making his whole army do magic damage, it now removes the magic resist of the enemies. So I can actually fight the dwarves as Warzag.
Ask.
So, any brilliant ideas?
I would take a potion of restoration. There's only 2 constitution. No, I do like Balthazar Gelt, especially since they fixed him or made him better. No, the Empire is also up there as far as my favorites go. I just like the Greatsword unit. I know they're not the best unit in the game by any means, but I like Greatswords. They've always been one of my favorite fantasy units.
Brace yourself. The throne room, my master awaits. But before...
Hi, Harem. Good luck, buddy. He's not the best duelist, but he has a lot of self-buffs that I think will serve him well in the fight. Like Righteous Might,
Yes, I'm still here.
you know, Shield of Dawn, Archon's Aura. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Head on! We do it my way.
And also, if I pick all my frontliners, that leaves my backliners free to buff me while I fight. I'm not gonna leave, buddy.
Repent.
You cannot stand against me.
Oh, I spooked him. Alright, we'll just regroup up here. Force him back to me.
Out of my way!
Yeah, Stinking Cloud is OP. Stupid. Oh, spooked him again. Alright, regroup everybody.
Your life ebbs low.
Alright. We'll wait for him to compose himself and then we'll try fighting him again.
What a waste.
What a pathetic fight. Oh, he has +2. Well, congratulations, Harem. Actually, I think this would be better on her, because she already is immune to several things. So I'm going to give Harem the +4. Also, we can't loot his body, right?
This is for you.
Nope.
I lead. You follow.
Hello there, barbarians.
Wish there was another way.
Harem only has 2 bombs left, so I need to be a little careful.
Oh, look!
So once he's out of bombs, that's when I need to rest. Because those things are carrying me through these fights. Cyclopes can't use cleave if they're knocked down.
We do it my way.
So I wonder if that affects Tristan's disposition towards me. 'Cause he said something about it.
Done and
How
done.
curious.
Wait, did I miss? I missed anything. I think I'm fine. Yeah, I have holy bombs. And I would normally use those, but I don't know, I feel like the knockdown is just much more valuable because it doesn't just damage them, it also knocks them down and takes them out of the fight. So I'm not taking damage in return. So I feel like I could get more bang for my buck with the force bombs than the holy bombs. Now, of course, certain fights I'll use the holy bombs on if they're immune to knockdown.
What a surprise.
Like the spawn of Robogug.
How
My
curious.
search was not in vain.
Yeah, so my biggest concern in this tomb is taking a bunch of cleaves to the face, because they can crit for well into over 100 damage. And that's cutting it a little close with most of my companions.
Oh, I
What a
don't like
surprise.
surprises.
I've been crit for like a, what, 117 or something? 120? The only one that can survive that is my Barbarian. And even him, just barely. For some reason I don't have Communal Stone Skin, which I don't know why I don't. I usually have that for this dungeon.
How curious.
I'm not close to leveling up yet.
We do it my way.
Want a Vampiric Touch, that's good for Reg. Might also be good for Harem. Come on.
I did as you asked.
I won't be halted.
What is this indicator? Who's walking there? Got an invisible party member. Oh, that's right, son of a gun.
I lead. You
You
follow.
got 2 grenades. Ugh, son of a.
Speak.
Apurone sentes.
I'd have any other buffs I could throw out real quick, because this fight is a little
Inimosi
tedious.
travisi. Amranda gratior. Inimosi travisi.
We can throw one of these out for the fire resist in case we need to throw out some AoE spells.
Matritio purinos.
He had monsters summoning somewhere. I guess not.
State your desire.
Amorone sintes.
Yeah, it's usually Jthal that I put it on.
Share your will.
I don't know if I just missed it or if she's just... I think it's a level 5 spell. So I think I'm just shy of having it.
I'll fight if I have to.
I'm losing my temper.
I'm gonna buff him up. What do we have for her? Let me try slowing them down. Be a good start. We'll just give him Arrow of Law to use. Yeah, so him being knocked down is useful. I'm going to try to knock down the priest as well. Alright, priest is knocked down. That's good.
This body holds no more.
Where's Jubilost at? Okay, he's out of bombs. That's not great.
Will they ever learn?
You can't stop me. Consider me.
So she gets more damage out of Acid
For
Splash
you.
than she does Magic Missile, so we'll use that instead. Alright, cool. All the big ones are down. We should be okay.
Witness where your flesh is.
You never have a chance.
Alright. We're a little short on resources. Oh, well, at least
Everywhere
valuable
I go,
resources, that is.
the pole hangs over everything. Though people say it was better before I arrived.
So I might have to pitch camp here soon.
We do it my way.
So I think going this way leads us to the Soul Eater fight, right? I think that's on the other side of this room.
I see something.
And this should just take us to a secret door, if I'm not mistaken.
What a surprise.
Yeah, it should be 3 diagonal traps here, and I
How
think there's a perception check in here as well for a container. And this should be the secret room for Tristian.
What a surprise.
Oh, there's 4 of these.
I did as you asked.
You know, I have no idea. I like martial classes. I like barbarians. Though they're not very good in Pathfinder. They're much better in Baldur's Gate. And I like having charisma on my main characters, so I think I just put those 2 together, and I figured an orc would be good because they get the bonus to intimidate. Basically any class that I theory craft usually has charisma, because I believe main characters should have a high charisma score. I don't know if I've explained it in the stream before, but I know I have on the channel.
Done and done.
I think it just makes sense for the main character to have a high charisma score, since they are they're bringing all these different people together from all over. You know, we have chaotic evil party members, we have lawful good party members, and they bring them all together. And I think it requires a charismatic person to bring all these people together to achieve a common goal. And then someone like Jaethal, who has really no reason to be here. She's here helping us, you know, take down Mordecai. And I think that requires a charismatic main character. Like, lore-wise and thematically, it just makes sense. It's like, even if the class doesn't necessarily need charisma, because again, the barbarian gets nothing out of charisma. It makes sense for the, for me, it makes sense for the character to have a high charisma score.
I won't be halted.
That too, yeah, for this game. But I'm just talking about in general for CRPGs.
We do it.
Then of course, I mean, I have a whole other reason for thinking the main character in Baldur's Gate should be a paladin.
I did as you asked.
Though there are arguments to be made for other classes like wizards and
I lead. You follow.
all that stuff, because you do grow up at Candlekeep. But I think a paladin confronting Sarabak is just the peak storytelling in Baldur's Gate.
Onwards!
Alright, yeah, we need to rest. We're gonna go back, we're gonna rest real quick. No, I did not take a level of Scaled Fist Monk with this this character because he's not going to be taking hits. He's not going to be on the front class. Or, sorry, on the front line. At least he shouldn't be. The Barbarian's actually pretty squishy. So I don't think stacking armor class on him is any good anyway. He's supposed to be using Enlarged Person at all times to fight behind Jaethal and Harem. But I'm not doing a good job of keeping that up. Just because we can't hunt here anyway, may as well boost our camouflage. I think it's Watch Order. We could do something else. What else do we have? Could do movement speed. Sure, increase damage.
Numeria is an incredible place. The fragments of the starship lying in its depths generate the most amazing natural and social phenomena.
It must be great to wander Numeria when you're free and rich and just enjoy life. But when you're a fugitive without a coin in your pocket, all you want to do is get away.
I'll consider what I do role-playing my characters. Because there are actual roleplay channels out there. But I do like to, at least for the first time I play through a game, I do like to base the character off of me, because it makes sense. Because I am Let's Playing the game. And it makes sense for me to put myself into the game, if that makes sense. Because it's, you know, it's my journey through the game.
Well, sorry, was lost in thought.
Patricium Turinos.
Alright, all the long-lasting buffs.
Aboranes Sentes. Aboranes Sentes.
All this waiting.
Request. Lisano Danium.
What's new?
Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Inimosi Travisi.
Though, that might not be the case with Wrath of the Righteous. Because I have a specific theme in mind for my character.
Travisi. Inimosi Travisi. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana. Ona
Right here, my friend.
You have my attention.
Now we can go do 8 on these two, since they have to fight up here anyway.
Aparanes Sentes.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
My eyes light up her world. I said that the blessings of Fearbarian will light up her soul.
My skills are getting rusty.
Ona Adayana. Sashani Savitur.
No, I'm not doing the rat race. I'm split between 2 races right now. But again, because I have a certain theme in mind, I think I'm going to do the Dampier, or Dampier, I don't know how to pronounce it, the vampire race.
Let's move already.
Though I'm not typically a big fan of vampires, but in Warhammer Fantasy, I'm a huge fan of the vampires, especially the Blood Knights. And I want to play a Cavalier, so I was going to make like a Blood Knight / Alexander the Great themed character. So a Dampier, I don't know how to pronounce it, the M-O-R-O-I, the Mori bloodline.
Ask.
Aparanes Sentes. Aparanes Sentes.
So, any
The
brilliant
end
ideas?
draws near.
Amranda Gratior. Amranda Gratior. Inimosi Travisi.
Alright, let's go all out for these buffs.
No one stands in my way.
Alright, neat. And we'll even cast haste, because
You
we can.
count on me.
Ba er Riti.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of them as well. I mean, the Blood Knights are my favorite cavalry. And Wallach Harkin is one of my favorite, well, Abarash and Wallach Harkin.
Wretched things.
Become as dust.
I'll cast this first. Maybe I can get it off before they, get me. -8 wisdom, how? Hang in there, buddy. Hey, cool, I was actually able to fear all of them, that's cool. So he has -8 to wisdom, we'll take care of that with the restoration. That was super easy. Though it's not over, let's get all these guys back here. She almost has him beat. And the fight begins in earnest. Alright, let's drop some undead over here. I don't know if you can knock these guys down, so I'm going to use holy bombs here.
A fine use of my talents.
Go ahead and cast that. I'll try and get some undead over here as well, because I know there's more coming. Got lucky on the undead rolls here. Oh man, I died. Well. Oh yeah, I didn't buy any darn raised dead scrolls, did I? Did I find any? Oh, sweet. I have one. Thank goodness.
You require my assistance? What manner of country is this? Where is the lavish dining, the festival?
Oh, I struggled here real bad the first time through.
In my compendium.
Onwards.
Because of, because of Tristian.
Yes.
Just had to open his big mouth. My second time through, I didn't even fight the first part of that fight. Because I gave them Kaisi's name instead of an actual companion.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
120, man, that is whew, really undersell heal. I used to never take it, but I've developed a very large appreciation for it. Oh, I missed this. Alright, I think that's everything.
Head on!
He's missing most of his buffs now, which is a little frustrating. Even his mutagen went away. Just to be a little careful with him now. No, it does not remove negative levels. You need restoration for that. It removes physical ailments like disease and sickness and stuff. I did try it for the physical levels earlier in this playthrough and it didn't work. No, you need restoration for negative levels, lesser restoration for status ailments or harmed stats, however you want to phrase it. It's like if your strength is hurt, you can use lesser restoration. But regular restoration will, I think, restore all of them, as well as negative levels. So, but it also costs diamond dust.
Onwards!
Alright, I'll grab all of this. We'll put some of it back, like all the crap that doesn't matter. Oh, that's right, this is that really fun zombie fight.
Speak.
Alright, we're gonna need a couple of buffs here.
Won't let you down.
Lost in thought.
In pre-haste, use Archon's Aura, that'll come in handy here.
The end draws near.
Having some undead already summoned will also be nice.
Share your will.
Confide.
Does he have animate undead as well? He does.
Rashani Savitur.
Quiet.
And holy bombs I think will be better here as well.
I lead. You follow.
A clever ploy.
I'll fight if I have to.
Let's hear you
Can't stop
cry.
me.
Alright, flame strike him if you don't mind. I have a whole army of skeletons here, this is ridiculous.
Fleeting.
Pretty sure I just one-shot under there he is.
You forced my hand.
Run away. Thank you.
I'll try to make this swift.
Oh, 99 sneak attack. Cool. No, I also like that fight too, but no, this is the Cephal fight. I think I like this one a little more because it's like they're coming up out of like the muck after you. It's really cool. Like just thematically, it's a really cool fight.
We do it my way.
He was captured alongside Mygar. As for why he's a zombie and the rest of them aren't, I don't know.
Head on.
Because the rest of them, their souls are in those urns at the end, and I don't know why Cephal's isn't. Maybe just because he's a wizard, so Mordecai had different plans for him.
Onwards.
Because being a caster himself, Mordecai might have some appreciation for Cephal's dabbling. I mean, it might be explained, I just missed it or forgot.
We do it my way.
So it's come to this.
I'm losing my temper.
Scared? You should be.
Oh, should be using force bombs. My bad. No, I don't think he betrayed Mygar.
I won't be halted.
Despite their differences in opinions, I think they're still, they're still friends. But I could be wrong. Again, it's probably something that I may have overlooked when I played Varnhold's Lot or something.
Something bothering you?
I think Mordecai just saw him as a more useful tool since he could cast spells. Because he even offers you a general position in his empire. So I think he saw Cephal as just a useful tool. Or again, yeah, he could have sided with Mordecai because he was afraid or something. Because I think is he a zombie over here? Let me inspect him real quick, if I can. Well, I guess now that his body's gone, I can't inspect him. So I thought he was undead right there, but he might not be. Okay, yeah, so I think... Yeah, I don't think Cephal was alive there. I think he was a zombie. Or some form of undead. But I should have inspected him when I fought him. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I thought it was, because I thought I used something in one of the previous playthroughs that affected him. Also, what was this weapon do? Whispering Souls, Soul Strap, let's see, +4 for feign, bonus to intelligence. Only a creature of evil alignment can use this staff. So I guess she could now. She is, no, she's neutral. Never mind, she's not evil.
Repent!
Oops.
Consider me provoked.
A fatal mistake.
Love flows by.
That's cool. Yeah, I really need to read up more on, like, the,
What is
lore and stuff. I've read a little bit. I was reading up on the Oreads earlier, because I was thinking about making an Oread Cavalier, but thematically it doesn't make a lot of sense. But they don't take the Constitution hit, because the Dompier that I want to play... Actually, is it pronounced Dompire? Like vampire, but with a D?
We do
Dampire.
it my way.
Anyway, because they take a hit to their Constitution, but they get a bonus to their Strength and Charisma, but I don't want to take a hit to my Constitution as a Cavalier, because I am going to be on the front line.
Onwards. Head on.
Is that for the Oreads? These, I feel like, from what I've read, they don't have like the personalities to be a Cavalier. Especially the Cavalier subclass I was going to take. Oh, yeah, but still, the Constitution hit. That's my complaint about that. But it's probably what I'm going to pick, though. Because again, I want to make the Blood Knight type character. A vampiric Alexander the Great.
I believe
But if the Oreads have the Gem Soul version, because they get a bonus to their Charisma and Constitution, or they don't take a hit to their Charisma. No, I think they get a bonus to their Charisma.
Be halted.
I don't think Oreads actually take a hit to any of their stats. Did I miss a turn here? Come in here. Over here. No, I still haven't played the alpha, and I'm split about playing it.
Let's move already.
Because I don't want any spoilers for when I first play through the game. I know it's probably nothing major, but still.
Oh, look! What's the holdup?
I wish that games, when they did alphas, it would be like its own unique cell. So like the beginning of the game or early game wasn't spoiled for anybody.
We do it my way.
Yeah, it's definitely the class thing I'm most excited about for the game. Then again, I'm a sucker for any martial class that like inspires from the front line. So Cavaliers are right up my alley. And Paladins and maybe even Sensei to a degree. thought there was another room here. Did I miss something? Oh, this way.
I lead.
What a surprise.
You follow.
Yeah, they're supposed to have 6 for each class. And I think they've only confirmed 3 for the Cavalier, so I'm excited to see what else which other classes or archetypes they choose.
How curious.
So I forgot if this is the way actual way forward. I think this is a dead end, and the feast is the way forward. Yeah, with all the new martial classes they're adding, I'm really excited. Because that gives me a lot more room to replay. Now that I'm streaming, I also stream more playthroughs of that game as well.
We do it my
With different
way.
classes and stuff. Though I'll probably wait to finish the first Let's Play before I stream it. Because my Let's Plays are how I get
won't be halted.
more views. Oh nope, this is the way forward. Alright, we need to go back to
No one
here.
stands in my way.
Isn't it because they can get a smaller mount and they can fit their mounts in like smaller areas? Yeah. Yeah, I read up on Cavaliers a fair bit, since that's the class I want to play. And I want to make sure that all the things that I say are accurate when I start my Let's Play.
What a surprise.
Yeah, I think that, because it wouldn't be fair to the, well, it's not fair on tabletop to other players either, but it is balanced. Alright, so I don't actually know, is this the way forward? I don't remember which way is the way forward. It might be this way.
You forced my hand.
Battles await. I'm superior. Out of my way.
Repent.
I'm listening. Right here, my friend.
Oh no, hang in there buddy, don't die! Wow, they both died. Okay, well let's reload that.
You've lost a chance to resolve this peacefully.
Shoot, where am I at? Oh no! You know what, yeah, let's just go this way first, screw it. No, let's go back. Can't believe it's been that long since I saved. I'm getting tired of saving because it's so slow now. This is around the point in the game where it just gets to be a hassle to save. Which wouldn't be a problem in last Aslanti mode.
We do it my way.
Consider me provoked.
Why is this guy so far up here? Oh, this is a different guy, never mind.
Out of my way.
Lifted. All I need to do is get some climbing gear.
Something bothering you?
You have my attention.
devotion.
A little chalk bag. Some practicing at the local climbing center.
Onwards.
My search was not in vain.
So I think this actually goes down and connects to the
You can count on me.
we're out of hastes? It's probably not good.
Grotus awaits us.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We can throw some fireballs down the hallway towards these guys.
I lead. You follow.
Gnomes never took stallions yet.
Yes, I'm still here.
You can get a gnome, you can cast Enlarged Person on him, and then put him on a stallion.
Speak.
Quiet. I'm thinking.
Share your will.
Share your troubles.
Request.
Who will prevail?
Unworthy.
Alright, but hang in there, everybody. I don't have any more resurrects, so I can't let anybody die here.
End this suffering.
Then I guess I could rest and memorize Resurrect or Raise Dead, but I'm not going through all that
What's
trouble.
new?
State your desire.
Grotus awaits us.
Alright, actually, if I do this, then keep her up front, they can attack from the back line.
Request.
We don't have to worry about
Out of my way.
getting cleaved, I hope.
Through.
Nope, please cast slow. Son of a gun, man.
I'm not afraid.
Alright, this is my favorite chapter of the game, hands down. This is also my favorite dungeon. Well, I think this dungeon and Armag's Tomb are tied. But also like the Forgotten Keep, I think is what it's called.
No one stands in my way.
When you go in and hunt down Tristian after this. So really chapter 4 and 5, the whole mid game, has the best dungeons,
You
in my
have my
opinion.
The end draws near.
Inimosi travisi. Aborones sentes.
State your desire.
Something bothering you?
Ask.
Out of my way.
Repent.
Unworthy.
There we go, finally got past it. Suck it, Cyclops.
I won't be halted.
Alright, so is this the way forward, or... Well, you know what? There's those giant water elementals, so if this is the way forward, I'll know. My favorite boss in this game? Honestly, the Lantern King is probably my favorite. But also, I really like the Stag Lord. I know he's really early on, but I think he's just he's a well-designed boss, and he foreshadows like what's going to happen to you and everything. It's I think he's a well-done boss. He's also, I think, probably one of the more intimate bosses you get to know, besides, I guess, Nerissa and the Lantern King. That's the whole reason you go to the Soul Lands in the first place, is to kill the Stag Lord. Like, he's what starts your adventure.
How curious.
Yeah, Irvadi's pretty good. I do enjoy fighting him. I don't like the Patak's Palace though. It's not definitely not one of my favorite dungeons. But it is better than the House at the Edge of Time, which is just so drawn out. Honestly, I think I would have preferred if the House at the Edge of Time was like a like it had parts of all the previous dungeons you've gone through that you had to go through again, but harder.
I won't be halted.
Because it's the House at the Edge of Time, it could have some sort of play on like space and time or something. So you're replaying through your previous adventures. Yeah, the last chapter is fun, and I like having all my allies come back and help me out. It's always a nice touch. Wild Hunt aren't so bad once you figure out how to handle them. I mean, they'd still be annoying, but they're I mean, once you have blind fight, freedom of movement, and Stinking Cloud, you're pretty solid.
Onwards.
Yeah, the first time through that place was hell.
What a surprise.
I'm not the biggest fan of Lindsay, but I don't think I would kill her.
I won't be halted.
Share your will.
Just probably quick save real quick before we fight.
You cannot stand against me.
Consider me provoked.
Gosh, saving takes so long. Right, please kill that Cyclops, thank you. Son of a gun, man.
I'm not afraid.
I forgot to buy Raised Dead Scrolls when I was back in the kingdom, or the capital. After I told myself I had to remember to buy Raised Dead Scrolls.
Request. I will grant your request.
Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, though.
Repent.
Actually, you know what? Hang back for a second. Alright, she's running into melee. That's no good. What does he have? Any more spells he can spam out? I guess Scorching Ray would be fine.
You forced my hand.
Come here, zombies. I might have to rest again, because there is a ghost fight coming up. That could be a little tedious. I don't know if our... It looks like our stuff wore off. Our death wards.
Fleeting.
I won't be halted.
So I might go deal with the feast hall first before I rest. Yeah, alright, don't lie in the chat. Telling fibs is bad.
Do it my way.
Now I've got something special in store for Tristy in this playthrough.
Right here, my friend.
Ask. Hashani Savitu.
A fib can be a joke. No, it's all good. He is my favorite character to hate. So you weren't wrong.
State your desire.
You require my
You didn't finish your
Following
sentence.
Speak.
All this waiting
Share your trouble.
bores me.
Alright, so I think
won't let you
casting...
down.
We can probably do this over here. So actually, let's do it this
How
way.
may I help?
Let's have him do his raised dead over here. We'll have Obsidian Flow casted over here.
I'm not afraid.
Wretched things.
I have my melee guys go this way.
Despicable.
Let's hear you cry. Die!
Should probably just go slow, everybody. I don't think I have any more fireballs, right? Did I use all of them? Nope, still have a fireball. Yeah, that's what I had to do, I think, my first playthrough, because, again, my first playthrough I didn't bring rations to this dungeon, so I was in really bad shape to come to this fight. But they did patch in rations so these zombies drop them. That didn't used to be the case. Oh wow, she died. Oh wow. They just ignored... I guess they couldn't get to her. Oh man.
This body holds no more.
I also don't have haste right now. I have to rest to get haste up. I'm just gonna watch all my characters die. Watch Harem's Last Stand.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
You got it, Harem. Oh, I killed 2, since we've been watching him. 3. He keeps changing targets. I didn't like that. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that, since we're, again, a little low in resources as far as spells go. Do we have... We still have this up for 4 minutes. Don't need that.
Right here, my
There's
friend.
probably more buffs I can cast as well.
So, any brilliant ideas?
I'll save that for when
I'm losing my temper.
You have
they group
my
up a little more.
Patience.
I guess summoning some animals would be a good idea as well.
Yes?
I won't let you down.
Oh, yeah, she should have this up. Alright. I have a plan. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna try and get over here towards the stairs, and I'm gonna try and cast a couple spells before they go hostile.
You can count on me.
So let's put. Oh wait. Put web over here. And what that's gonna do, if I hold your position, alright, that should slow down half of them. And if I get over here to the stairs, Harem, where the heck are you going, buddy? Well, Harem's gonna be on his own because I don't know what he's doing.
I believe I found something.
Are we actually being swarmed that quickly? Alright, Jathal, sacrifice yourself.
Wretched things.
Repent.
Alright, let me do holy bombs back here somewhere. Then we have a fireball somewhere. There it is. There we go. If only I had cleave and greater cleave on my barbarian, this would be so much easier. But I think we've got it. I don't have any more AoE spells. I need to start hoarding some AoE spells. I assume this works on zombies? This might actually be better for this part. See about casting Bane, see if that does anything for us. I don't have any more AoE spells available, so we'll just have to deal with this. Alright, Tristan, you actually come up here real quick and throw out some heals. There we go. I think we'll be fine here. Alright, one more heal.
That's more like it.
At least I got that zombie lord before he kills. Okay, cool. I'll stay right here. No, Jathal, why? You were holding. Why would you start walking forward?
Saren Ray, be generous to them, for I am not.
Alright, that's not working. Just use acid.
This is for you.
Still missed. He's getting there. Alright, we did it. Good job, everybody.
Everywhere I go, a pall hangs over everything. Though people say it was better before I arrived.
Why would you ever swap heal? Oh, it's for mass. Oh, actually, not a bad trade-off. Is it moderate wounds? Yeah, that's okay. Well, thank you. It took me more tries than I would have liked, but yeah, it worked out in the end.
You cannot stand against me.
Yes.
We do it my way.
Hey guys, like, let me finish my meal first, then we'll then I'll try fighting these guys. He should have eaten his spinach. Maybe he would have got me.
Onwards!
Alright, so I've read that if you take the agreement in here, that Tristian will not... You can't do what you need to with Tristian. So I'm going to save... Well, I'm going to actually do a hard save, not just a quick save. Stream 2, need to remember that. Okay, well I'm going to test it, just in case. So I'm putting a save down. And yeah, I've seen Zombieland 2. I actually just watched it, like 2 weeks ago?
Got it!
I'll just do neutral here. Now, I've never done this before, but I know what it is. Ooh, Dark Acolyte's robe. Intelligence and Charisma. +2 bonus to all concentration checks. +5 confidence bonus to knowledge, arcana skills. That's pretty good. I think that's what I usually end up putting on her, or I have in the past. Might be good on him, actually. But he doesn't need the intelligence. The charisma's okay. I mean, there's no one else I'd put it on here anyway, so...
We do it my way.
Yeah, he was. He definitely wasn't a T8000. Or 800. Oh, they left me in there by myself. Did I do it? Yep, here it is. As a gift from your demonic patrons, you gain resist acid 5 and +2 bonus on saving throws made against poison and death effects, which will come in handy here.
I won't be halted.
Not as good as I was hoping, but eh.
Done.
It can be a little better considering you have to give up, you know, Constitution to get to it. Of course, I mean, you can restore yourself, but still. Seemed a little lackluster. Was there another door that I missed? Another pathway?
Head on.
I thought there was a closed door somewhere. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because, well, I mean, I think death effects are the absolute worst in the game. Enervation? Screw Enervation.
I see something.
Oh, cat is so needy. Actually, I think it's almost time for him to eat anyway. So let me get somewhere. I lost track of the time. He actually isn't supposed to eat for 10 more minutes, but I'm not that nitpicky about their diet. I swore there was another closed door that I missed somewhere. Oh, it was this one. Yeah, we need to go over here anyway.
No one stands in my
I do need to
way.
rest again before I take on that fight. So actually, so it should be that
How curious.
water elemental
We do
fight
it my
before
way.
Mordecai that I can do.
What a surprise.
Which I think might be through these doors.
Ready and willing.
I might not have the what I need to actually do that fight. Yeah, I'll do neutral good. Jeez, man. I'd spare last words for a chisel, a hammer, or any other tool, no matter how useful. Thus, cleric, I have none to spare for you. But do neutral good. Because I need him to be nice. I mean, you can be a jerk in this game. So this should just be the...
Share your will.
I guess I throw out a bless. I don't have any other buffs really to cast here. Guess we can use this, but I'd have to keep him back because he's not immune to poison right now. I don't think I have a scroll, do I? I might. No, I don't see one. I do have a increased saving throw against poison effects since I got the blessing. Yeah, I can't be a jerk to him. I want to be a jerk to him, but I can't be.
Battles await.
Trust me, nothing would give me greater pleasure than
Despicable.
putting him in his place.
Let's move.
I'm gonna keep my barbarian back and try and fear these guys.
We'll do it the hard way.
Your life ebbs.
But I
low.
think having Cloud Kill on these guys would be ideal.
What a waste. Become dust.
Alright, you have to go stand in the corner.
This body holds no more.
You can't stop me.
Did I hit with Disintegrate, or did it miss? Failed to overcome the spell resist, of course.
Consider me provoked.
Actually, you know what? Here.
This is for you.
They don't have bones. Bone Shaker's not going to work. I wonder if this will work on him. Harem, how you doing over there, buddy? Not great. Not bad either, so... good luck. Alright, you need to hang back.
I'll fight if I have to.
Oh no, Tristan, what's gonna happen to you? Are you gonna die? Keep my fingers crossed. Alright, he didn't die.
Let's hear you cry.
Don't think we have this, though.
Hey, can someone help me? Yeah. You can't stop me.
Oh, Jathal's still alive.
Assist me or lose me.
Not for long. Are we gonna pull this out of our hats? Oh, there's two more. No, we're not gonna pull this out of our hats at all.
Out of my way.
We can try casting Bane, I guess, to see if we can reduce their spell resist enough to... Yeah, it didn't work. I'm giving it my all, but I don't think we got this. Yeah, then he died, and that's not gonna do me any favors. No, Don's down. He's dead.
All my knowledge, all my...
Yeah, no, they have too much health right there. Yeah, I think we need a rest. We need more buffs than what we have. I guess I could rest then. Yeah, we can actually fit a couple more rests in because there's plenty of rations on the ground. So we're gonna go back here and deal with this wherever it's at. Is it all the way over here? Oh yeah, I forgot about this room. This is the golem room.
Let's move already.
Yeah, they cast Icy Prison Mass. So resist cold would help. Whoops, got hit by a web. Also, I missed something down here. Alright, so I have 2 more rooms to go in. It includes the golem room and then the ghost room.
All this waiting.
So I'll do the golem room and then I'll rest for the ghost room. And then I can pick up more rations in the zombie room if I need them. Yeah, this will work out. Honestly, I thought I'd be done with Mordecai's tomb already. I forgot just how big it is.
Onwards!
Unworthy.
I shall end this suffering.
So I don't think this actually matters. Disintegrate... I don't know if that'll work against them either anyway. No harm in trying. We'll spawn some... or animate some undead. Oh, Octavia, no. We're not able to do this either until we, till we rest.
This is for you.
I don't think Phantasmal Killer will even work on these guys. Oh, Octavia, no! Actually, it's not even gonna try.
I'll fight if I have to.
Heal me quickly.
Oh, that guy's almost down. Ah, son of a gun.
We'll do it the hard way.
Doesn't usually happen, but I'm running out of buffs. I need to rest. I'm trying to stretch my resources thin when I don't need to. There's plenty of rations in this dungeon.
A dwarf and an elf, exiles who've rejected the gods of their people, fighting side by side. How strange. You're like a reflection in a distorting mirror.
Too bad your goddess doesn't teach you humility. I'm not anyone's reflection. I am me. And you might have realized over your long life that the world doesn't exist for you.
That was almost a Lord of the Rings meme. Well, I'm using it as my primary tank, but also, yeah, for the teamwork feats. I just wanted to try her out as the tank since she can't actually die. And I haven't actually put any points into like weapon specialization yet. I'm just making her as tanky as I can.
We do it minds.
So, any brilliant ideas?
But I'm playing around with the characters a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
Ready and willing.
What's new?
I'm losing my temper.
Lisano Thanium.
I'm listening.
I think that's it for the long-lasting buffs. At least what we need for this next fight. Alright, for her, we can do... Well, let's go do haste. We'll get in a position, we'll have Jathal throw out some undead. Ooh, that's a good roll.
Unworthy.
I will go after the golden golem first.
Wretched things.
Don't use holy bombs, use force bombs.
A clever ploy.
Tristian, try that. Crap, she ran forward.
Consider me provoked.
I will cast a slow on these two.
You never have a chance.
Whoops, I keep not paying attention to her.
This is for you.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with proper buffs. It always is. That's right. A dueling sword that I don't need this playthrough.
Onwards!
Yeah, I kept forgetting to take the take it off smart cast. I was single casting other spells, so I wasn't paying proper attention. All right, so where is the? It's over here, right? No, that's where I need to go. It's over here.
All this waiting bores me.
Over here, I need to make sure I put on Death Ward because there's a bunch of spooky ghosties I have to take care of. Actually, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that actually might be a major upgrade. I wasn't paying attention to which one I picked up, if it was Blade Guard or Arrow Guard. It's +6 against melee. So yeah, it's equal to and greater than, because what does this do? +2 resistance bonus on saving throws. Well, that's pretty good. Both its AC and saving throw bonus. But yeah, we don't usually fight against the lawful, so part of its bonus is being wasted. So yeah. It looks ridiculous, though. Now I'm thinking about putting her in, giving her some fighter levels. Tower Shield Specialist. So I do love tower shields. I know that the most optimal shield, but...
I lead, you follow.
Oh, good point, yeah. Actually, I think I have a +3 on her. Yeah, +3. So you're right. That is an upgrade. Actually, I'm trying to think of other heavy shields in the game. I don't think there's any other really good heavy shields, right?
I won't let you down.
Unless an artisan gives you some that I just can't remember.
Share your will.
We'll throw a couple hastes. Or not haste, aids down. Then we
My
need...
skills are getting rusty.
Johnny Savitur. Johnny Savitur. Johnny Savitur.
How may I help?
Johnny Savitur. Johnny Savitur.
Yeah, there's that really good one that the Fae sells. Actually, shoot, no, there's another heavy shield you get. I might have Jthal use what's her face's Ravina's shield.
We do it my way.
The Ravina's shield is more for for shield bashing,
I'm not afraid.
but it's still like a +5, right? Or is it a +4?
Out of my way!
I remember with the +10, just because I usually don't use heavy shields. I try to stick to tower shields if I'm going to use a shield. I guess except for Harrow. But
Advance!
Who will prevail? Does it matter? Repent!
Let's hear
Be generous to those for I am not.
You cannot stand against me.
You forced my hand.
Will they ever learn?
these are all zombies. I don't see any... Oh no, there's some specters here. Yeah, they usually do. But I can't imagine playing Lindsay as a melee character.
I see something.
But yeah, I do end up having to put her and like Tristian and stuff into melee range for their AoE stuff. Like when I did the spawn of Robogug, I had to like finagle it so Harem and Lindsay were in the middle healing everybody.
I'll try to make this swift.
Let's give them what they deserve.
Alright. Nope, please attack that. You just stay back. Still losing levels. I lost the level. I don't see anyone infected by enervation. That's weird.
Out of my way!
I'm not afraid.
Man, Jubilaw's bombs are doing serious work. Especially when we're fighting all melee guys like this. Whew.
Let's move already.
Bonkers. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to rest again. I'll try to take out the water elementals before we rest. but I'll probably rest after I've taken them out and then do Mordecai. Make sure all my buffs are up to snuff. Bombs do not do friendly fire once you get a feat, but Jublast actually starts with it. Where's it at? It's around here somewhere. Precise bomb. There we go. When the Alchemist throws a bomb, it doesn't affect allies. I thought these guys dropped... Alright, there's 2 rations. I need 2 more rations to rest, I think.
I lead, you follow.
If I can find them, let's do it this way. Oh, rations. I have 5. I need 1 more ration. Alright, I know where to find it. I have to run all the way back to the... to here.
You halted.
Yeah, if I only had Ekun. Actually, what is his passive? He reduces rest time by an hour, but I don't think it reduces ration usage.
Place barely merits a footnote in my compendium.
It's alright. I know there's more rations back in the other zombie location. So, no big deal. So we've got this in the bag. Yeah, right? Like, none for you. You can watch us eat. And actually, you know what? Just get away from the campfire, too. Alright, one more ration. Fantastic. Alright, water elementals, here I come. Why am I suddenly moving so slow? There we go. Picking up the pace. Saw Harem catching up to him. He had to pick up his speed so he couldn't so he didn't lose to Harem. I'm sure she still eats so she experiences life or whatever, despite it not doing anything for her. And imagine how upset she'd be if you just denied her food. She'd probably just up and leave. Alright, come on, pathing. This is the only area in the game that I usually have trouble with pathing. Just this little mazy area. Yeah, she can't taste it either. She can't taste it and she doesn't need it, but she still wants to experience it, I guess. It might also be a habit, because, you know, you spend a whole lifetime habitually eating, so that might be a hump that's hard for her to get over. Oh, Harem beat me. His little short legs. Alright, before we go fight these guys, I want to go see if Mrs. Bring It Dawn fed the cats. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Mrs. Bring It Dawn did not feed the cats, so I did. And if you hear a crash in the background, have they still not made it? Or did I pause it?
Here!
Oh, Octavia just gave up. Okay. No, she was not moving. She got tired of trying. Also, if you hear a crash in the background, usually after my cat eats, she likes to knock her bowl on the floor because she's a jerk. It's like her way of, like, if you've seen the first Thor movie, when he has the beer or coffee or whatever it is and he throws it on the ground, he's like, another! That's what my cat does. She smacks it on the ground and says, another! Now we're gonna go out here because we are gonna rest again before we fight Mordecai.
Do it my
So every buff we have available, may as well cast it.
The end draws near.
Well, mostly. I guess not every single one.
Well, sorry. Was
Inimosi travisi, inimosi travisi, amranda gratior, amranda gratior.
State your desire.
You require my assistance?
Inimosi travisi, inimosi travisi.
Oh, that'll probably be enough. Let's get a haste. Did he get his other thing off? Yeah. A Viking or a jerk? I'm gonna go with the jerk.
Speak.
What's new? Ha! Primitives.
Alright, let's try and get some undead animated here.
Grotus awaits us.
Something bothering you? I shall end this suffering.
I'll fight if I have to!
Unworthy.
Your life ebbs low.
So it's come to this.
Heal me quickly. What a waste.
This body holds no
Hey there,
more.
or Jathal, whoever you are.
Repent!
Yeah, I was having her cast slow and stuff, but yeah.
Stop me!
You right? Alright, drop this fool. Ah, there's another one. It's always another one. Hey, don't go after these guys. What are you doing?
Become as dust.
There you go.
Will they ever learn?
Try Vine Trap and stuff. There we go. And Vine Trap went off anyway. Even better. Alright, we're almost done with the dungeon. It's taken much longer than I thought it was going to, but you know what? All things considered, it's going pretty well. The hardest fight was against that group of Cyclopes in that tunnel over here. Wherever it's at. Actually, maybe in this tunnel. Yeah, this one. Was it this one? It was one like this one. Well, anyway, let's rest up. Good, a quick save. Wait 5 minutes for it to do that, and then we'll camp in the center here. We'll make everybody sleep in the water. Nice and damp sheets.
What do you think, Harem? If we're all meant to die, how will it happen?
I don't know. I'm not a prophet. I simply follow the will of Grotus.
Harem's laying in the fire.
Whatever end is prepared for me, I only hope to face it with dignity.
There's a bed right here, but Harem's laying right there in the fire, in the middle of everybody. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Alright, get all of our big buffs going. God, the saving. Get on my nerves.
All this waiting.
You have my attention. The son of Daniel.
I'm still here.
Share your trouble.
A minute per level. That's pretty good. It's only a single target. Well, still, we'll give it to him. All buffs, even if I don't necessarily need them. Protection from law. I don't think that he's lawful.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Is he lawful evil?
Patience.
Yes?
The end draws near.
I'm listening.
Share your will.
Sorry.
No one stands in my way.
Undead is such a frivolous term. I prefer eternal, everlasting.
How the heck is he all the way over there? You know what? It doesn't matter.
Quiet. I'm
Grotus
thinking.
awaits us.
State your desire.
Crap, I need... Almost forgot to do this.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
Aparane sentes. Aparane sentes.
Ask.
Aparane sentes.
Yes, I'm still here.
You can count on me.
God, saving is such a hassle. Neutral evil? Okay, well, still. Well, I'm sure it's easy to be short-sighted when you only have one eyeball.
My skills are getting rusty.
I won't let you down. Here.
My animals went away because it took too long to buff. Oh well, that's fine.
He is here, Master. He came, O great Vordakai. An interruption? So, what disturbs my meditations? I was pondering what to do with this pathetic creature, Magar Varn. This fool dared to claim the lands that belong to me. Can you see his soul? This emptiness of this vessel is all he rules now. The same fate awaits you. I kept Magar's body because I thought he might prove a servant. But no, your corpse kneeling before me will be of more use.
Is it like a diplomacy option, or is it just a small talk option?
Peace. A surrender. Yielding. Weakness. The weak serve as feast or flagstones. Their bodies ever prostrating worship. Their backs and blood, the roads and rivers of my domain. Layer upon layer, an empire of your kind. Entire races crushed beneath my reign. That is the peace your master brings.
That's neat. Alright, quick kill. Focus on the bird first, because why not? We'll even slow him down before we do anything else. I'm already raging, so it's all good. Alright, knock the bird down. Didn't think I could do that. But I'm happy that it's an option. Alright, that's not going to work on him, but we can try Vine Trap. Or Constricting Coils. Okay.
Enough, Mordecai. Come face your death. I'm the one who will sentence you.
Well, I mean, he's got a point.
From a relic of a crumbled empire. A relic I steal. Curse you, Mordecai. Blinded by your faded power, I take your sight. Curse you, Mordecai. Thriving in your blind arrogance, I claim your eye.
Yeah, when properly buffed, there's only 2 fights in the game that actually take any time. Well, I guess 3. Iravetti's fight, because it has stages. But then Lantern King and Spawn of Robogug.
Just take it. Forgive me.
Fight it, buddy.
I cannot. It is not my will, but I am bound by a force greater than my own, and I must bring them the Oculus. But I can destroy it. The one who can't see evil will smite an entity that tempts others. The messenger of good, deprived of sunlight, gains the power to dispel the darkness. Gah! Dawnflower! Healing light! Merciful Sarenrae!
Power.
Your servant and champion calls for you!
The power of
Grant
friendship.
me the power to remove the last obstacle
like
on the
an anime.
path of salvation! Grant me the courage to spare the
Yep.
world from the
And
abomination that threatens
it's on
it.
YouTube, so there you have it.
Ah! Now I can't see. Oh, Sarenrae, the price of faith is high. I shall never see your sacred light again. The end of this nightmare. I'll accept punishment, any punishment, just to have it end. Only one last shackle remains, and this is done.
My sight! My eye! My gift from the depth of Abaddon! It's gone! Stolen! Thieves! Maggots!
Hey,
Wretched
as long as he's having a good time.
creatures, I'll slay you!
Because his time is short, so he's gotta live it up while he can.
Come
Serve your master one last time. After all I've done, after all I've achieved, after all the trials, still I fell, and to what? To a pathetic thing like you.
Yeah, but we could be friends.
Worthless creature, proud in your ignorance. Do you even realize what you've done? You've doomed Mordecai to oblivion and all the power and secrets of the greatest empire ever known.
We could still be pen pals.
Alas, Mordecai, this is the fate of every empire and every ruler. Your hubris helped you to persist much longer than you were supposed to. And yet, the time has come for you too to face oblivion.
Oh, hold on. Take a step back here. Let's take this a little more slowly.
What a power, but what a stench.
You dare pronounce judgment on me? Oh, there is truth in your words. Curses strike harder if you empower them with the piece of the essence of the one being cursed. And I put my very self in my name. The name of a ruler and a vanquisher. The name I was cursed with. I was blind back then. More blind than I am now. And I lost the greatest gift I ever received from my patrons, the demons. Will I have to pay for such negligence? About the one that flourished in this world long before you came. About the one that in its greatness outshined everything ever created by mortals since the beginning of time. About the Empire, whose last remaining son, great Mordecai, was destined to restore. We brought an era of enlightenment and prosperity to this primitive world. We created masterpieces, ones your kind cannot even fathom. I was the one who shaped this thriving empire, and the one who was going to release it from the prison of time. But then you came and shattered any hope of reviving the greatest civilization of this world.
Serves it right.
He's kind of right. No, of course, I'm glad we've stopped His Bone Majesty's plans, but just imagine what an invaluable source of historical knowledge we're about to destroy. Perhaps we can somehow secure and contain him for science. For example, in one of these magical jars?
Are you kidding me? Good grief, we'd be better off putting you in a jar and making sure to leave it here.
Submission and whimpering, the marks of your kind. There is no greater time than the era I brought to this world. I shall not surrender it.
Yeah, he has to learn what he can.
You don't
Knowledge
even
is power.
realize what your sidekick stole. The Oculus of Abaddon is not some eye. It's a dark creation, having tremendous power, given to me by the mercy of a horseman of the apocalypse. The Oculus is capable of seeing the unseen, revealing the future to its holder, and dominating over mere mortals. Your pathetic settlement was so close to sharing the fate of Varnhold. Vermin, who came to my lands, who raked the land with their plows, pierced it with stakes to build their miserable shacks, desecrated the sacred tombs. First, they tore my lands from me, then broke into my sanctum and stole what was mine.
Which meeting? If you talk about the one chasing after Tristan, it should be the, I mean, the rest of them should be the same, because I've destroyed the Oculus every time.
I was enraged when I awakened, but the Oculus of Abaddon gave me the answers I needed. It calmed me, focused me. It was powerful enough to seize control over all who lived in that wretched settlement. They came to me, one by one, to be slaughtered. I
Well, that's
fed
interesting.
upon their minds to make sense of this renewed world. The thoughts they held were enough for me to conclude the world is ready for my return. The world needs my return.
Should probably be torturing Tristan or Tristian for, you know, breaking it.
You look at me as if I committed some blasphemy. Hardly. They defiled my lands, so I defiled them in turn. Although I didn't want to limit my revenge. Their souls await fate inside the same jars as does the soul of their arrogant leader.
Alright, so one of my concerns is if I take him as my advisor, is he still going to release the souls? Because I would like to have the leatherworking artisan available.
Serve you. Insolence. You are right. I will have time to prepare, to restore my strength, to master the enchantments of a new world. And then the day will come when your descendants will answer for your decision.
I forgot about that.
But this will take time, perhaps too much. Your sons and daughters may be nothing more than dust when my empire dawns over Golarion.
Are you out of your mind? He is a monster. Evil that the world hasn't seen. He'll eat us all at night. In the blink of an eye, stolen lands will be not your realm, but his.
Nah.
Indeed. Break the soul jar in your hands. Now!
Oh, does he take over Mygar's body? I was hoping he'd retain his appearance. Okay, cool. So he's like the
is feeble.
He's like Fane from
deprived of magic.
Divinity Original Sin 2.
But it is vital enough for what must be done until I find a more suitable vessel. It is time to see this world with these new eyes. Odd how you perceive the world. I may have to pluck an eye out. And that smell. No matter. Know that the wards at the tomb entrance are gone. I'll join you there. But first, you must decide what to do with those souls I captured. I don't know what's more important to you. To preserve the lives of your servants or to take advantage of the work I've done for you. That is all. Go.
2 dueling swords in the same dungeon. But that's a little biased. Man, one of the main characters in the game is a sword lord, so maybe it makes sense. So I could sell it. I don't know. You know what? I haven't done it before. Let's sell it. Screw it. I don't need the So he says the living will always come to replace the dead. Maybe the artisan still shows up after, but she says she was there beforehand, so I don't think that's the case. Shoot, where are we at? How do we get all the way back down there? I just want to see if there's anything else up here. I don't think there is, but...
Let's move already.
Better safe than sorry. Oh, you want me to release them? It'll be fine. Try something new. That's what this whole playthrough is all about. Why, do you know something that I don't?
I won't be halted.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a different ending slide for the game. I don't think there will probably be anything else besides maybe a project to sell them, and maybe we'll get a bunch of BP or something. I'm not worried about it. Like, that artisan never really gave me a whole lot that I wanted anyway, so... And I don't think I know what her masterpiece is either. I don't know if it's a piece of armor or a weapon.
You've kept me waiting. In so doing, you disrespect me. And... I can feel this flesh slowly dying, even as I wait. Foul. I'd forgotten how skin feels. But the reason I wait, in the time between then and now, what did you decide to do? Those souls, where are they? So you've decided to keep the jobs for your own needs. Why?
Oh, we have to repopulate Varnhold now, which is...
My work on
yeah, that's what we had to do anyway, so...
is far more valuable than the lives within. As for me, I shall assume the role of this Magar, the upstart ruler of Varnhold. But know that my ambition is larger than that settlement. I'll be with you in your citadel, as befits my station. I shall be your honored guest. There, I will study your habits, your books, absorb all I need. But do not fear, you and your barony shall remain untouched. For now, and also for now, farewell.
I lead, you follow.
I don't know what all that was about. Took us forever to exit. So it might be easier to just collect all and then, yeah, transfer all this crap back to the dungeon. Yeah, if there's anything this dungeon is lacking, it's definitely loot. Yeah, I like to get down to medium so we get back to the capital a little faster, so we'll drop this stuff until... Actually, you know what? No, this is fine. That's not worth a fair bit. Neat. Hopefully I can place it since you still can't rotate buildings. Because I want to have that darn goblin, whatever it is, but I can't place it because I can't rotate buildings still, which is dumb. Unless there's a way to do it that I haven't discovered yet.
The dead tyrant Vorticai wouldn't be threatening us or anyone else any longer. Alas, our friend revealed himself to be an enemy. How could you, Tristan? We trusted you.
Alright, back to the kingdom, or the capital. 4 days and 10 hours. No big deal. I'm assuming he appears at the end of the game. But that's just a guess. Alright, let's see here. Manage. Cha-cha. Cha-cha. We do have... oh, cool. We have rations, so I can use that to rest.
The dust you will go.
A fine use of my talents.
Yeah, well, I don't think Tristan's ever gonna figure out that,
Scared? You should be.
that it's him anyway. Oh, whoops.
Time to
Overloaded,
get
of course.
some rest, isn't it?
Nope, take those. Yeah, it's true. I do have a new NPC to talk to. That is exciting. I like discovering new things.
I need to catch my breath.
I don't care. Alright, let's see what's going to the kingdom. +3 stability. Failed that. -1 military. So I didn't put anybody on it. Hey, a city. We'll put him on it, I think. 300. Let's grab 100 here. $250 BP. It's a little lackluster, actually. What can... Oh, he can only be the Magister. Okay, well good. That works out so Octavia can still be Regent. How about putting her here once he's done with that? Yeah, there's a ton of stuff, and the only downside is it's so long, so it can be kind of a chore to go back and discover each thing. Now we're going to stop by here to rest. I do plan on going back to the kingdom, dealing with some kingdom stuff, and then in the next episode I might start by trying to find the poachers for Shirel. And then we'll go to Candlemere. Next episode, but next stream. But I do want to get back to the kingdom first. I also want to talk to Vorticai, as well as clear out my inventory. Oh. Yeah, I want to knock out all the stuff in the kingdom, so him included.
Get some rest, isn't it?
I'm also not gonna turn away from a fight, because that's free experience. And I like leveling up.
We'll do it the hard way.
This is for you.
Any coming from the right? Yeah.
Die! Your life ebbs low. Battles await. We do it my way.
Masterwork weapons are almost always worth taking, because they're always worth like a flat 100 for, what, 3 to 10 pounds? I don't think there's any weapons that weigh more than 10 pounds. Actually, that might be 6 pounds.
I need to catch my breath.
For 100 gold, I think that's usually worth it. Because you can always drop all the armor, because armor is usually worth crap. Alright, to the square first. No, if I finish saving, because saving sucks. It's a shame you have to do it so often in the game. Money. I guess I can give that to Amiri. Oh, she already has one. No, wait, she has Winter Veil. She needs to be somewhat equipped for the upcoming So, alright, maybe I should give her something. Shoot, I saw all the stuff that I could have given her. That's fine. Alright, works for me. We might have enough stuff to turn into the storyteller as well. I don't think we accomplished or finished any companion quests, right? So just rest. And then deal with the kingdom stuff. Now we can finally have Canara in our party almost permanently. We'll swap her out for certain like companion quests and stuff. Yeah. Hey, more money. I do like money.
Meanwhile, barbarian hordes had been gathering near Brevoy's borders. We had a difficult choice to make. Was it more important to chase a traitor, or to fulfill our duty as allies?
I think we'll deal with the traitor first. Because old Don Don doesn't like being wronged. Alright, first things first. Let's check our storage. Yeah, we didn't get anything. Alright, to the storyteller. I know he's blind, but he can at least feel that there's a pillar or column in front of him. Bunch of ancient Cyclops coins. Alright, fallen soldier. Oh, wait, can we craft the There we go. Forgot what this does. I know it's cursed, isn't it? Oh, when I support a constitution, adds to the wearer's caster level when they cast a necromancy school or summoning subtype spell for the purpose of calculating. Oh. Yeah, who this be good on? Probably good on Jathal. Because she doesn't have Constitution, so that doesn't affect her at all. So voila.
I won't be halted.
Okay, does he have... I don't know if I bought his other thing, or do they fix it so he doesn't sell the other bag of holding? Well, that's pretty good. Not great, but not bad. Here, you can have that, because I'm not going to ever want that again. Ever talk to her about her duties? And Mygar, there he is. He's burned our books. Okay. I do like how they keep referring to him as Mygar in quotes. It is possible someone helped him. I do think that is the case. No, I don't think it was Salad. I think it was Tristian, because he knew where Mordecai's tomb was, and he knew where you were headed. I don't know if Nerissa knew that Mordecai had the Oculus of Abaddon. I guess maybe she did. But it's possible, yeah. It's funny, because his name was actually used against him in Tristian's curse. Just like our names were used against us with the Soul Eaters. So it goes around, comes around. Alright, so I don't think I missed anything.
I lead, you follow.
I mean, the rest of them may have put him up to it, but I do think that it was Tristian himself that helped Willis get inside of the tomb.